and welcome back to another video about Honkai Impact. Today we are going to continue with the main story. So yeah, but like always in the beginning I collect everything for the few battle pass reward. So the few crystals that I get if I collect everything and start expeditions for the next day. So yeah. And yeah. Oh, the stamina for the expeditions used. And yeah. Events is only Seely's amazing kitchen right now. What's this? But that's not really interesting. Yeah, for me for this episode. So yeah. Amanda, however it's called, commissioned. So that I can maybe get a few nice rewards, like dorm bolts, dorm cardboard things, or a few fragments for, yeah, I will go. Another 5 crystals. If I can upgrade her skill at least 2 times. And this passive skill also. Not more that I can do. Yeah. Kiana's outfit as the Herrscher of Penalty. Yeah, I put it for the, I don't know why. I didn't really look what I was pulling. But yeah. Yeah, and then I realized I put for the wrong thing. So yeah. But I didn't get anything, so it's not that bad. Not that problematic. A lot of events at the moment. Perfect performance. Yeah, and I have enough for the outfit. That's I've done this. Oh, why not recording every day? So yeah, and a few of this things, so I can maybe get at some point an interesting character. But yeah, the other things I will do them in another episode. For now we are going to continue with the story, how it is. Yep. So, chapter 16. From the looks of it, it will be a very long chapter. So yeah. Make that North Africa a vantage point near Schicksalswürmer. The Herrscher is on the run. Are we to stand by and do nothing at all? Give her time. That is the seer's orders. A kernel of wheat might die alone, but it should bear so much more should it fall into the soil. She is now free. Time will tell if the seed of power within her can bear fruit. Let us instead focus on something far more important. Raven thought but agreed, and shifted her focus to a distant ruins via her divine key. Floating holographic optics adjusted themselves and delivered a clear image to her eye. A strange golden hemisphere covered much of the plaza in the middle of the dead city. The Shiksa overseer created it using a golden fluid, isolating him and her seer from the rest of the world. I still find it hard to believe that our seer would. She paused shortly, joined hands with Shiksa. I understand your doubts, Raven. Otto is a schematic egoist who manipulates everything and everyone to achieve his goals. He cannot be trusted. But I assure you that the deal will come through. His self-serving nature only makes our seer's offer infinitely more valuable. The serpent will soon rid Shiksa from its path. I obey the seer's orders, but there are others who have personal scores to settle with Shiksa. Yet they are also here as well. All our key officers have gathered here. A rare sight, is it not? Grey Serpent's hollow voice faded away into the dusty wind. Raven suddenly began to hear ghostly voices echoing from every corner of this desert. If the negotiations should fail, I suppose we attack Shiksa right here with our full might. Grey, you there? The ghostly whisper turned into a sinister laugh that twirled out across the vast yet empty desert. Raven saw the golden half-thread dissolving slowly. Raven, you can put away your weapon now. Our seer has just concluded the deal. Hello's meeting room following day. This piece is now trash. It was a core component to the Eureka blade just a few hours ago. Tesla sighed it and threw it away. Tesla disassembled the Rikiri and arranged the components neatly before her. Apparently someone broke the blade, the hilt, the moderation circuit, and even the energy valve. Great, I might as well build a brand new one from scratch. May remained silent and busied herself by sorting the files piled on another desk. They spent months on a non-stop search for Kiana and Himiko. Intel came in from all over the world. Useful data was printed out, filed, and equation filled this room. Still thinking about her? Yes. Look on the bright side. At least she's not in the hands of Shiksa or the world serpent. A few hours ago, Anti-Entropy was informed that the serpent raided Shiksa steppes in North Africa. Not much was known about the battle, but everyone was sure that the Herrscher of the Void escaped. They breathed a sigh of relief, but the sense of apprehension quickly returned. There are just two of us here. Do you want to talk about it? Kiana, she's changed. I can't describe how she's changed. Did she grow up, become more mature? It just doesn't feel right. She had always been loud and restless. From the day we first met, I never knew she could ever be quiet or patient. She was a troublemaker, but I found that reassuring. Something changed when I met her again in Ark. The look on May's face sank, and so did her voice. She's quiet. Too quiet. I can't even recognize her. It takes a lot of painful experience to change someone like that. Anything could happen in 4 months. Even now, she's probably out there alone, enduring the pain that we could hardly imagine. I just wish I could find her. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's bad for your health. And we've done everything we can. Just help me clear the desk. I need to make another run to the intel room. Just before she left the room, Tesla turned around and took one last worried glance at May. Alone, May sorted the files, but her troubled mind was filled with images of her best friend Kiana. 4 months passed since the Battle of Schicksal. Kiana must have witnessed many cities in ruins and the devastating caused by the Honkai. Did she blame herself for all this killed by the Great Eruption? Did she decide to take this burden alone? May shuddered through her wounds, healed. The pain in her heart grew ever more intense. Kiana's words echoed in her memories. No, I can't go back, May. I'm sorry, I can't go back. I can't put you all in danger again. May wanted to forget this, but it was all she had. She felt like a cold, dead stone sinking in an icy, dark lake. For the first time after meeting Kiana, May felt that the girl had become a stranger. May, pack your gear. Let's go. What happened, Dr. Kessler? We found her. Let's go through what we know so far. The serpent attacked a Schicksal lab in North Africa yesterday. Kiana seized the moment and escaped. A few hours later, our Far East post detected a harsher energy pulse in Nagazora that matched samples from Ark. She teleported to this place with her harsher powers. That's right, an ultra-long distance teleportation. We went off the radar since then. Our Boston satellites picked up nothing else. But at least we're sure she was here. We might find more clues in the city. Is Schicksal doing anything? Not yet. We are ahead of them this time. Helios landed in East Nagazora. We set up a base point here and start with the surroundings. The city is now wholly deserted. I set up a simple Honkai detector matrix to locate Kiana. We first need to find some open space. Yeah. I find the setting of this bright city looks so cool and interesting. I like it when I like places in video games that look like near completely forgotten giant cities that get overtook by nature again. The giant wall. The city is it's through a wall divided into two parts. Probably because of the water. I don't know if the water's on the other side as well. This city seems like it's completely flooded. I don't know from where this all came. this place will do. What happened to this place? The streets are flooded. The maps are useless now. Tesla threw her luggage to the ground and started working on the detector. I knew Nagazora was devastated, but seeing it again with my own eyes, the third Honkai event surely left its mark. Nagazora was a port city with low elevation. The Honkai event stained the place and led to seawater intrusion. Honkai contaminated seawater made it worse. The eastern district located downstream were hit the hardest. To think that Nagazora used to be a prosperous city with 3 million people just 3 years ago. Oh, this was caused by the third Honkai event. Well, it wasn't your fault. It doesn't really matter. There's no way to make up for the devastation that this is suffered. I chose to become a Herrscher 3 years ago. The Nagazora tragedy might be averted if I were stronger. I knew I couldn't turn back time, but I'm always reminded of this disaster whenever I face a choice. This is a burden that I must bear. Kiana must feel the same way. The setup is complete. Let's see if this detector matrix works. Tesla had assembled the parts into a strange contraption where they conversed. To fight Kiana, we must identify Herrscher energy by filtering out the background Honkai noise of Nagazora. This tech is pretty new, so detection radius is only about 3 to 5 kilometers. This means we need at least 3 to just cover the East City and more units for the West City. Yeah, so we probably need to spend some time. Wait, I think I found something. A bright red spot popped up on the screen and kept blinking. Dr. Tesla, that's... Let me see, this is it. It's faint, but it's definitely a Herrscher. And it's very close. Wait a sec, it's right beside me. Oh, it's you. Huh? Oh damn my memory, the gem on conquest is gone, but you still have traces of Herrscher energy. Yes, Dr. Einstein also included that in her assessment report. She said I wasn't the only one. Yosemite was another case who we don't know the exact details, and I can't control the traces powers either. I'd advise against that. You only hurt yourself if you try to tap into an unstable source of energy. Back to the topic. After filtering out your energy signal, I don't see anything around here. Let's head to the next location. Yeah, so... maze. Yeah. For the... who made this whole place sank and got flooded. That's extreme. That this was the eruption of the hot Herrscher, which in the, if you see it this way, was only a part of the core of the second Herrscher. It's extreme what damage it did to this place. I'll be there. And mostly Honkai pieces that we probably need to find. Hole. Yeah. Tesla took a look at what May pointed out and saw a heavy damaged building. I remember this place. That big hole, I'm to blame for that. I escaped from Nagazora together with Kiana and Ponya a few years ago. I met Simiko right at this place. We thought she was an enemy, so we fought. Just look at this pile of rubble. You probably gave her a ton of trouble. Yes, I did. My harsher powers went rampant during the fight and Miss Himiko almost failed to stop us. Hyperion required heavy repairs afterwards. The prototype weapon aboard the ship was damaged beyond repair. Miss Himiko was almost punished by headquarters, but our principal took the blame for that. I feared losing control during our escape, and when I did lose it, I thought it was all over. But I woke up lying on a warm bed with Miss Himiko next to me. She didn't care about who or what I am. She said she threw me into a soldier in control of my powers. That's why I became a Valkyrie. Before I knew it, 3 years have passed. Oh god. It's definitely going to become a long chapter. We're very close to the next scanning location. It's getting harder to reach downtown. Every overpass and street is underwater. I don't know where we're going. It feels like we're running around in circles. If only we have a map that works. Don't they have satellites that they can use? Probably not. All this place isn't in range of their satellites, so they can see the place from above. Because they could use satellites, they could see where they could go and where not. But oh well. Small robot or something like that. Seems like the thing from Einstein. Interesting. Alright, let's get to work. The two set up the detector and was disappointed by the lonely red dot that could only come from May. Ah, no luck at all. Wait. Tesla turned off the filter and revealed a cluster of red dots of various sizes. It looks strange. It doesn't look like a zombie or beast. It looks human. Human? There are still people in Nagazora? Let's go take a look. This place. I don't know why you would leave people in this place. Or there were people that didn't want to leave this place. They couldn't. They were very strange. Especially with this Honkai piece around here, which are looking really weak. A child. Something funny on the ground, a child. It was a few minutes later. We don't know what the child is, but we can't leave her out there. May peered into the sick bay through a window in the door. The little girl was awake. Tesla sat next to her and said something. The girl looked nervous, but appeared to be listening. The door opened after several minutes. Who's the girl, Dr. Tesla? Exactly as we suspected. She's a refuge, a local of Nagazora. Tesla's answer made May frown. Her name is Sora. She fled to the East City after the Honkai event and lived there ever since. There are over a dozen kids like her, all under 16. They lived in the ruined city for 3 years. How did this happen? Shiksa mobilized 3 branches for disaster release and evac, but some were left behind. I asked her about the past, but her memories are sketchy. She couldn't remember anything about the Honkai. These kids now live in a place called the Roast. Ever heard of it? The Roast? I don't remember a place like that in Nagazora. And they have this woman who manages things. Sora called so Sensei. That woman is usually away from Nagazora and only visits every 1 or 2 months with supplies and food. That's the weird part. If she can come and go as she please, why don't she get these kids out of here? It's already a big mess, and this sensei complicates things further, even messier than Moped's bedroom now. I try to make sense of this. You should go and talk to her. May nodded and opened the door. Hi, I'm Wait May. You can call me May. Greetings, May-sama. Please just call me May. Dr. Tessa told me about you. You're Sora, right? Yes, Sora. People also call me Sora-chan. Thank you for saving me. Don't worry, child. You're very healthy. Your injuries will heal quickly. We'll take you home once you get better. Are you hungry? I'll make something for you. Sora blinked shyly. She wanted to say something but lacked the courage to do so. May noticed that the child's gaze shifted to the windows and understood gaze. Did you lose something? Yes, I lost a tiny robot. It's round and blue. It's my friend, Mark II. Sensei gave it to me, but it wasn't next to me when I woke up. A robot assistant? I might have seen it somewhere. Mark II stores a lot of memories. I can't do anything without its help. I'll find it for you. Thank you so much, May. So, this small little robot, probably from A. Addiotropy. I don't know why a child has it, but oh well. Not that it really matters. And even more concretely, this toxic liquid, I wouldn't even call it water, it's only liquid. But from the looks of it, this is going to be a very long chapter. Here's your good friend. Mark II, you're back. So I cuddled the little robot like a cherished treasure. My memory isn't working too well. I can't remember much about the past. Mark II is like my backup brain. It reminds me of things when I forget it. I just asked Mark II, who am I? And it will say, why is it ignoring me? Mark II isn't responding to me. Is it dead? Oh dear, it's alright, child. Robots don't die. It's probably just broken. Dr. Tessa should be able to fix it. Oh god. That's not good. That robot is broken. Then, here you go. Good morning. Mark II is alive again. Dr. Tesla, I asked her where the roost was. It seems to be very close to the lost probing location. Since she's back on her feet, we can drop her off at the roost and talk to the researchers. Since they have been living in Nagazora all this time, one of them might have seen Kiana. Agreed. Let's do this. Oh, we need to look for the roost. Yeah. A place where kids under 16 in a deserted place. I really would like to know why. Or why this they even survived this long. May and so on already have against certain Honkai beasts quite some problem.
ここはわかる。ここはどっちに行けばよかったかな。あ、そう、左。大丈夫なの？
Okay. So left. So we are going since the game most of the time doesn't have many many places. We are right now walking where this the ship, yeah, I don't know what it's called, the Helios is standing. But oh, it's understandable in such a big game that you can't fully do this whole city. I think that would take way too much space. Sorry. But still, quite some enemies.
もうすぐ着くよ。ここから。ここが私たちのお家。巣にようこそ。
And finished. This is the home. Dr. Tesla, the simple probably what shelters were built on high-rise buildings to stay above the flood. It's sure that had nothing like this before, at least not before the Honkai. The shelters were built after the disaster. The refugees must head outside help. The sensei must be the one. We have to ask about the sensei. Thanks for taking me home. I told everyone you saved me. The world welcomes you. So, can you tell us more about your sensei? Of course, Sensei owns the world, and she saved everyone here. She's also very beautiful. She built this place 3 years ago. She's not here often, but always returns with food and strange presents. When she's gone, we go into the city and scavenge for things that can be added to the emergency stockpile. The city? Wouldn't be that be dangerous? Sensei created a safe zone where we can safely venture. Some didn't like to scavenge, but we got used to it. Sensei didn't set any scavenging requirement. Everyone gets the same monthly supply, no matter how much we collect. There's only one rule: do your best and live well. Everyone here experienced terrible things. Sensei taught us to help each other. Do you know when she'll be back? I wanted to ask her a few questions. Sensei should have been back yesterday, and it's making me worried as well. I tried looking for her, but accidentally left the safe zone. The beast chased me and I fell off a building. Something's wrong in the city. Is Sensei alright? Can I ask you about the questions you have for our Sensei? Actually, Dr. Tesla and I came here to look for a lost friend. It's a long story. I wanted to tell Sora everything, but then decided to skip the details about Hershers. And that's how it was. Since you've been here all this time, have you seen my friend Kiana? No, Sensei should be able to help, but she's not here. Maybe you can ask the others first? Three weeks. Not in.
先生みたいなタイプの方がいいと思うけど。
Girl with silver hair and blue eyes. Is she wearing a white bodysuit? Ah, that must be her. I saw her heading towards the West City. West City? That's the opposite side of town. That must be why most children didn't see her. Thank you. Wait. I heard you can fight the Honkai beasts. Can you help me find something? The ruby pendant with a silver chain. Shortly after I saw the girl, a giant purple Honkai beast attacked me and I lost the pendant in panic. I remembered it was at the East City Square. The area is filled with beasts. I can't even get close. The pendant must be important to her. The square isn't too far. I could take a look. I bring it back to you. Thank you. How high is this building? This place could see almost the entire city from up there. Very strange. I think this only acquired this thing we're looking for, but oh well, I don't know why we are leaving it. Maybe it will have some use in the future. At least the Honkai beasts are relatively easy. Makes it a lot nicer. And another one. I can understand why the children can come to this place. From what I remember, these are high. Yeah, high level, high rank Honkai beasts. And we found it. Is this your pendant? May handed the pendant through the hole on the window. Ah, Mom, there. The pendant must be very important. Please take good care of it and don't lose it again. Thank you. That girl, her name is Kiana, right? Do you know something else? She looked very sad when I saw her. But I couldn't tell for sure. We were far away. Kiana. Yeah, understandable. Not only is she alone, but she also lost. Wow. May walked down the stairs and saw her fixing the outermost wait. Wow, it's Arahato. The children surrounded the Meg, their eyes shone with excitement. It's my favorite anime. It was super popular in Nagazora. I memorize the cool line from Mission Countdown Episode 3. This isn't philosophy, it's just a simple removal of annoying things. The battle where the White Wing Tyrant demolished the hero team was so epic. I watched it dozens of times. Why would you keep watching that battle? An angry Tesla leaped out of the cockpit. So, I went to the last standing location but found nothing. Kiana must have left the east side. I asked the children in the shelters and someone saw her heading to the other side of town. We should start moving at once and search the West City. May, I understand you want to find Kiana as quickly as possible. But it's getting dark. Let's call it a day and start our search tomorrow. But we know she's out there. That's why we should be cautious and avoid unnecessary accidents. I understand, but I still have a few hours before the sun sets. I can still do some scouting. Just get back before it gets dark. Oh, one more thing. Can we help the children here? I talk to Mophead and see what we can do. The Salt Lake base took in some orphans and we loan medical supplies. We must talk to Sensei. I'm afraid our assistance will be quite limited. You must cross the Nagazora to get to the West City. Let me lead the way, since it's easy to get lost there. Thank you so much, Sora. He'll protect you if something dangerous happens. Don't worry, I hide in a safe place when the fighting starts. Looks really easy. If you really like that job, I think such a city would almost be the perfect place to live in. A giant city. It fits like millions of things that you could explore. Complete quietness. Well, you don't really need to think about meeting other people that you don't want to meet. Almost seems perfect. Not perfect for me. I mean, I would explore such a thing, but nothing more. That's it for today. Time to head back. Sora, will you mind going to the hills with me and get a FXM? We can have dinner together. Thank you so much for helping us today. Really? It feels bad saying this, but there's only canned food at the roast. I always wanted to try something else. Alright, let's go. Huh? What's that? May stopped. She noticed something. There was a building in the ruined concrete jungle. That's Art Academy. Let me see. Ah yes, the famous GB Academy. Only rich people study there. People say if you're a student of Shiba, you're set for life. Well, that isn't exactly true. I used to be a student at Shiba as well. Wow, Does that mean you're super
すごくいいところのお嬢様なんじゃ。
I was in school when the Honkai event happened. I didn't expect to return to this place like this.
まさか
So many things have happened since then.
いろいろなことがあったわ。
Where's your
家族
family?
の人はどうしたの？
I'm the only child and my mother passed away when I was
それ
very
に
young.
母親は幼い頃に亡くしているの。
My father raised me alone. Shortly after I moved in Chiba, he was framed and thrown in prison.
入学してすぐお父様は罠にはめられて、
He's no longer in
もちろん
jail.
今は
Someone
解放
cleared
されて
his
いる
name
から
and
大
set
丈夫
him
よ。
to somewhere
お
safe.
父様の無実を証明してくれた人がい
You
て、
haven't
じゃ
seen
あ
him for a while,
す
right?
ごい長い間会えてないんだ。
He's on an important mission. We talk on the phone sometimes, but he's always assured me
た
that
まに
he's
連
safe.
絡が取れるけど、安全だから心
It
配。
was
お父
very
様が
painful
投
when
獄
he
され
was
ている
the
間は
wanted criminal.
身が引き裂かれるよう
My
な思いを
only
して、
family
いつ
was
も家
taken
族と
away.
離れ
The
離れ
name
にな
of
っ
the
た。
Raiden clan was tarnished.
雷電家の家名にも
While I
お
was
父
being
様が
observed
築き
by
上げ
my
た事業
friends,
を我
people
が
who
物にしようと、
coveted father's wealth tried
大
to
人たち
approach
が
me.
さまざまな手で私に近づいてきたわ。
The world I
何
knew
もかも
crumbled. I realized that no one
お
cared
父様
about
と共
me.
に
They only cared
私のも
about
とから去って
only for the Raiden name. I distanced myself from people.
人と距離
Being
を置くよう
isolated
に
and
なり、
alone brought some
一
respite
人で
to
行
my
動
heart.
するようになっていた。
And that was how I lived my days till the day when the
崩壊が
Honkai
起きるあの
arrived.
日まで続いた。
Someone changed me forever. I finally met her on
あ
that
の子が
fateful
私を
day.
変えてくれたの。
Yeah, who
そ
is
の
this
子って
person? Kiana Kazana.
キアナ
She
カスナ
saved me from the
の災害で
disaster.
キアナちゃんが私を助けてくれた。
She was the one who grabbed my hand and lifted me out of the darkness.
その手で引き上げてくれた。
Her frail arm was
あんなに
imbued
細い
with
腕なのに、
unimaginable strength.
そ
I
こには
tried to
無限の
twist
力
and
が
pull
秘めら
away
れてい
from
る
her,
みたいだった
but she held on.
どんなに
I
も
looked
がい
into
た
her
から
blue
私は
eyes. She was naive,
彼
stubborn,
女が
but
気にな
also
って仕方
reassuring
なかっ
and
た。
sincere. I won't let you die here. She just couldn't stop talking about how to save me, but she
必
fought
死に
hard
私を
and saved me
死
to
の
save
淵
me
から
from
救い
death.
出してくれ
It
た。
was a
不思議
strange
だった。
feeling. I never knew her before, and she knew
Kiana ちゃんは
nothing of my past,
私
my
との
life,
初
nor
対
my
面で
pain.
私の
But
過去
there's
最大
truth in her words. For the first
あ
time
の
since
言
my
葉は嘘
isolation,
にも
I
聞こえなかっ
felt like trusting someone again.
た。心を閉ざし、
We finally left Nagazora together.
キアナちゃんと共に
Six Valkyries took us away and we enrolled in St. Freya High. Things happened, I met new
セーフレイヤ
people.
学園に入って
The family, friends, home, and future I lost back to me, and I found a place where I
未
belong.
来
Now that I've been thinking about it, perhaps it was at that very moment
あの瞬間
my life changed. It was Kiana who changed my life.
私の人生を変えてくれたんだと思う。
Thinking about the past brought a smile to May's face. She hardly smiled for many months. It was a smile of pure happiness that could only be seen on an innocent girl with a happy life. Oh dear, I think I got carried
少
away.
し話しすぎたかしら。
No, of course not. She must be very important to
メイ
you.
にとってキアナさんはとても大切な
We
人なん
shared
だ。
many
ここは
memories in
私た
this
ちの
place.
思い出の場
Just
所だか
walking
ら。
around here reminded me of
歩
our
くだけで
past.
どんどん思い出が蘇ってし
And thinking
思い出が
about the
溢れる
past
たび
makes me
に
want to find her sooner.
早く見つけたいと願ってしまうわ。
She was once my protector. The time has come for me to protect her instead.
今度は私が
I really like the design of small Kiana. Here it is 1 hour later. Here, this is super tasty.
美味しすぎるよ。
Have as much as you want. There's more in the kitchen.
ゆっくり食べてね。
It's filled with chili peppers, but it's not spicy at all. It's actually pretty sweet
むしろさっぱりしてる。
because they sweet
唐辛子じゃなく
peppers.
てパプリカだからよ。
Only Sensei could cook like May. Sensei is such a nice person, but the food she makes isn't nice at all. Speaking of which, I'm curious about something. Your sensei goes out every month. She had 3 years to help you leave. Why wouldn't she
なんで
do
3
that?
年間もあんたたちを外に連れ出さない
Oh,
わけ？
she has her own reasons.
それには理由があるんだ。
The roast is a lonely place. We always wanted Sensei to tell us stories about herself. Sensei came from a poor family. Something terrible happened when she was young and with nothing. For many years she worked hard, dealt with people from all over the world, and saved a small fortune.
やっと資産を築いたんだって。
She spent most of that money to buy a private island, a faraway country called, I can't remember.
名前は忘れたけど
She planned to build a large house and live happily and peaceful there. She also take us there along with people she saved in other countries. The huge house was almost complete. We felt so happy that we artwork would finally pay off. But no one foresaw the tragedy.
あんな悲劇が起こるなんて
What happened?
何があったの？
The great eruption 4 months ago.
大崩壊が起こった。
Sensei was here when it happened. Many pieces attacked us, but Sensei fought them off and protected the walls. The battle lasted hours, but we were finally safe. It was then we received the bad news. Sensei's island sank beneath the waves. I can still remember what Sensei did on that day. She paced about and said, "It's fine." Then she started throwing herself against the ground. She was crying. Then Sensei rushed out of her room and howled at the waves like a child. She kept howling until she ran out of tears and her voice turned hoarse. I could never forget that awe she swore at the setting sun. Humanity should defeat Honkai, no matter the cost. Oh dear, that's a very sad story. Alright, Sora, I escort you home before it gets too dark. Can I take some of the delicious curry home so that everyone gets to try it? Of course, I have it all packed and ready. May smiled as she walked into the kitchen and brought out the bento boxes. This is enough for 20. Share them with your friends. Thank you so much, May. You're the nicest person in this world. May is really good at taking care of people. Wait, is it my turn to do the dishes today? I don't think she's very happy that she needs to do dishes. And we are stealing a robot. Weapon. Yeah, and even more Honkai beats I need to destroy. Yeah. Almost too many for my liking. What do you think? I'll try it. Like that many Honkai beats. I don't even know where they will come from. Oh, and this whole time in the story I've defeated so many of these things that I don't even know where they come from. At some point they need to be existing. And we back at those. May I gave out all the curry and everyone really likes it. I'm happy to hear that. I really wish Sensei can try it as well. You'll leave once you find Kiana, right? Yes, we still need to take care of many things. I'm sure we meet again. Dr. Tessa and Andy and Robbie will try to help you and meet your Sensei. Of course, you're so kind, May. You're just like our sensei. I'm sure you'll become good friends. And you always sound happy every time we talked about your sensei. Yeah, she's my sensei in so many ways. The disaster took away my memory. I could hardly remember my family, friends, the life I led, or even my dreams. I could only remember waking up in Sensei's arms as she silently walked through the ruined city. It was dark and the clouds were heavy, but I felt as if light was shining on me. Sensei gathered me with the other children, took us to the roof, and told us that we would live together. But I couldn't remember anything and didn't know what to do. I chose to follow Sensei wherever she went. Sensei was a little annoyed, but she taught me survival skills since she couldn't be in Nagazora all the time. She taught me how to get around quickly, how to avoid the roaming beasts, and how to protect myself. She taught me how to live well. What does that mean? I remember it was a normal afternoon. Sensei wished me happy birthday and told me about a present. I was surprised since I couldn't even remember my name. How did Sensei know my birthday? Sensei then gave this to me. So I held Mark II in her hands and gently asked, Mark II, who am I? The robot's eyes created a holographic geometry that quickly expanded into a giant body of text. What's this? It's my life. My name, birthday, family members, experience, an incomplete diary, social network page, and theme park visits. Sensei pulled a lot of strings to salvage all these fragments of my life. To be honest, my life was more ordinary than I imagined. But it is still what it is. It's my life. It was the first time that I've learned my name, birthday, where I lived, and what I dreamed of. I found out I was loved in return. I had hobbies and were things that I hated. Though my memories didn't return, the text made me feel that I actually had a life in the past. Sensei said I couldn't live well without a past. I live well, she always said that. Nagazora is destroyed, but we're still here. We live on and live well in our fight against fate. One day we will come when we leave this place, go to the other side of the great sea and bask in the sun. The story of our struggle will inspire others to live on and live well in the future. I believe that's why Sensei built the walls and gave me a Mark II in my past on my birthday. A reason to live on. After that disaster, your sensei changed you just like how Kiana changed me. It's getting dark. I have to head back to my room. But also head back, May. We definitely find Kiana tomorrow. Of course. See you tomorrow. Yeah. May dreamed that night. The dreams felt so real that she thought she traveled back in time to that very afternoon 3 years ago. I was so worn out. We finally lost them. These zombies could really run. They're nothing like the stupid slowpokes I saw in the movies. Hey, what's going on with you? Why are you so silent? What will happen to us? The entire city is destroyed. There are monsters and zombies everywhere. There's no help inside. We're trying to escape the city, but where can we escape to? You worry too much. Look, I know this wise saying. Things will work out, and then it will grow muscle. I believe things will work itself out. Oh dear, how did you even get into Chiba? Whatever, that's not important. We can keep going east, go through that barrier and meet actual people. If not, we'll just head north or borrow a boat and head to another country. See, we have plenty of options. I think you better leave without me. You might actually survive on your own, but I am a ticking time bomb. Stop that stupid nonsense, you're already back to normal. You have no idea how I feel. It feels as though darkness assails me from all sides and tries to tear me apart. I know that voice is still there, even if you escape, it will follow me wherever I go. If I lose control again, then I just beat you one more time. Easy. What? Look, I carry you from danger and beat up all the bad guys. If you turn into that terrible thing again, I just lump your sense back into your head. I can do this all day. I keep doing it to protect you, but your head might hurt a bit. I mean, a lot. So quit worrying. You said you were alone. I used to be alone myself. Two ex-loners make the perfect team. We should focus on team building and knowing each other. We can even be friends. But the others, they won't think like that. They won't think anything if they don't know nothing. We keep this as our BFF secret. And we're super cute. We can bluff our way out of things. Tried it many times when I was 20. Always worked. You're the biggest idiot I've ever seen. But you make me feel safe. What did you just say? Nothing. Let's get going. What now? I'm starving and tired. I need food. I'll make something once we get to somewhere safe. Snacks from convenience stores won't last forever. You cook? Aren't you a super pampered princess who can't do nothing? Whatever, I gotta warn you, I'm super picky about food. I'm not easy to please. We find out soon. The following morning. Dr. Tesla. What now? Not bad. Wake up. We have a situation. Alright. Set warp destination to Alpha Centauri. Dr. Tesla. Gosh, don't rush this jump. Dr. Tesla, you must wake up right now. The flooding in Nagazora, it just got a lot worse. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Oh god. How I did it manage to get. What the hell is going on? May and Tesla were shocked by the sea they saw outside their halos. The sea that flooded the city was calm yesterday, but the water rose by more than 10 meters overnight. This isn't normal at all. The children might be in danger. We need to head to the wars now. Yeah. Post was very high, but 10 meters. Oh, not very good. Nein. And the city was almost complete, was a lot flooded before, so 10 more meters is probably very dangerous. I would say there aren't any streets at all left now. So so the place where the children can move is almost non-existing anymore. Hey, May. So, I'm so glad you're alright. The children were busy moving the warehouse supplies. They were ill prepared for the flood. All nearby Honkai beasts know where I stay vigilant. We gotta stay on guard. We must move the kids and supplies to higher ground. Tell them that I'm moving Max into the shelter. Oh, okay. Yeah. The residents vacate to lower levels of the roast in less than 20 minutes. Why did the floodwaters rise? The city has become very strange. But Tesla, I have a bad feeling about this. Honkai beasts are wired up, and they appear in greater numbers, as if they are threat to something. Is it because of that huge beast I saw yesterday? I've never seen it before. It's like the king of the monsters. Where did you see it? Near the Nagazora wall. I can take you there. It's urgent. We must investigate it immediately. Alright, go ahead. Leave the defense of the shelters to me. Once I deal with the problem here, I will use with you at once. I really don't like this. I don't know. Yeah, this Nagazora Honkai beasts. They're just annoying. The scraps are a lot more fun to fight against. I think this dragon was blue before. Oh, no, wrong. Yeah, it definitely is. He looks different. Awesome. And now, trying to stay 1 minute alive. And I'm dealing no damage to it at all. I don't think even if you avoid all of the attacks that you can defeat it. Oh well. Long as I manage to survive this battle, everything is alright. Yeah. I think you can almost get hit by. You don't really need to avoid very much. What's happening? My head. It hurts so much. Her mind was overcome by a strange dizziness, with the crack of lightning and rumbling of thunder. Things don't look good. The beast is even more furious than last time. Meg grabbed Zora and leaped into a new boat direction while the beast flew in closely behind. It's right behind us. Move aside, Zora. I think with this good friend, I don't think they will become good friends anymore. You, aren't you? Take her to somewhere safe, Raiden May. I handle this. Come on, Zora, let's go.
先生のことを知ってるの？
Yeah. Well, at least we survived. Didn't get through this to the dragon. Oh yeah. This is going to be a bit difficult. I don't think she will help us with finding Kiana. I don't think she will help us at all. The shadow flew past. The lady in black hair blended silently. You're back, Sensei. Did you beat that huge monster? Sorry, it got away, but not before it broke one of its wings. It won't be able to fly for a while. We'll talk about this later, Sora. Get everyone inside and leave us. I need to talk to our guest alone. Sora felt a tension in the air. She nodded nervously and disappeared in one of the shelters. You must have many questions, but I hope you can first accept my gratitude. The children told me everything. You saved Sora and the Rose. If not for you, they might be... Anyway, thank you. You're the sensei? I am. The children's stories about you hardly describe the assassin I met at Ark. We all have our little secrets, don't we? I hope that trust in you is not misplaced. You came here for the Herrscher girl, right? Yes, and so I said you can help us find her. That's true, but I'm afraid I have bad news for you. Why? Because I came here to end her existence for good. Yeah. Because I came here to end her existence for good. What is the word serpent planning this time? The serpent has nothing to do with this. I've decided to act alone for this. You seem to be wholly oblivious to her condition. What do you mean? I'll let you in on something new. Take it as a form of gratitude for helping the children. The world serpent once captured the Herrscher at Ark. A mad lady then experimented on her cruelly. But we later found out that she faked all her painful cries. She never felt anything. The Herrscher cores have infected her system. She could no longer feel pain. That's impossible. I don't know anything about this. A single core can wipe out a city, and this girl has 3. Infection is only inevitable. The girl used to some cage to contain the Herrscher and retain her persona, but it's useless against Honkai infection. That cage is probably long gone. Rising sea levels, the Honkai horde, and the arrival of a judgment-class beast points to one obvious fact. She's losing control and the Herrscher is waking. She is the Meridian flood about to burst down. We intend to observe, but it's clear she's lost. Perhaps she knows since she chose to hide in this deserted base. Fools, I must neutralize this threat before matters get worse. Hold on.
待ってください。
An EA flight
レゲント
will
ロフィーの
arrive and
艦隊
take
を
her
派
to a
遣して
safe place and keep
彼
the
女を極
children
東
from
から離れ
danger.
た場所に移送します。
And I don't think EA can save her at all. I still remember that disaster a few months ago. The solution to this problem is obvious. We must serve it at its root. Solution? Serve? You only want to kill her.
あなたはただ
I'm grateful for what you did for the children, and you aren't my target. I do not wish to hurt you. But keep getting in my way and I have no choice but to... Oh god. Oh, Kiana really isn't doing very well. Understandable that there are going to be quite some consequences. She has read. Yeah, of course. One is missing. The core from the armor of Himiko. Good night, girl. I won't let you touch her.
キアナちゃんのところへは行かせません。
Shadows flash, turning into a dark mist that engulfed May and inflicted grievous wounds on her. The mist disappeared, but May stood her ground. Physical wounds could not stop someone hardened by their inner pain. Raven forward, she felt her attack and sent her away from an invalid vantage. Her eyes turned red, her strange cape billowed and fluttered loudly in the air. Stop! Stop! Her cape rested gently on her shoulders. Raven turned around and saw the child standing next to an open door. Sora, I told you to stay
どうして
inside.
勝手に出てきた？
Sensei, why are you fighting May?
なんでメイと戦うの？
May, she didn't hurt us. She's a nice
メ
lady
イ
who
はみんな
saved
をいじ
me.
めたりしてないよ。
She's only here to look for her friend. You can help her do that,
見
right?
つけたらすぐここを出るし。
I can't let her take her friend away.
だがその友達を彼女に渡すわけにはいかない。
Why?
どうして？
Because her friend is dangerous. She may hurt you. She may hurt everyone.
危害を加える。
Then will May be able to see her again?
メイはもうキアナさんに会えないの。
No,
二度と
never.
顔を見れないの。
Raven's silence proved more painful than any answer.
そん
May misses Kiana very much. She
な。
couldn't
メイは
stop
キアナさ
talking
んに会い
about
たい
her.
って。
Kiana saved May 3 years ago, just like how you saved us. May treats Kiana just like how we treat you, Sensei. Please, Sensei, give May a chance.
少なくとも
You're scaring me, Sensei. You're turning into a different
別
person.
人みたいで。
Tears flooded from her eyes. Sora buried her face in her arms and shook like a tiny, frightened creature. Raven felt as though she has seen this before. Years ago, there was a girl who cried like this in a burning village. There's no need to fear, child.
怖がらないで。
She landed lightly and gently wiped the tears from Sora's eyes. I'll give her a chance. I promise you that.
約束するよ。
Raven gently convinced Zora to head back to her home. She closed the door and turned around for her. Leave the children out of our fight. Follow me if you want to know where she is. I won't attack you, but don't you dare try to stop me.
見つかるまでお前に手出しはしない。
I still see her as a threat, but I guess you're welcome to feel otherwise.
だから見つけた後はお前がどうしたいか。
Yeah. The silence aches me. Say something, girl. I know we're not friends, but I don't mind talking.
仲間にはなれないが。
Fine, I'm taking the hash off the void. I just found a suitable target.
ちょうどいいのがいるな。
Raven's words were filled with contentment, but she seemed like a person who would honor her words. May followed her gaze and saw a few Gyarados-class beasts swarming aimlessly about. What's so special about these Honkai beasts?
何か特別なんですか？
Nothing so
ご
far.
く普通の崩壊獣だよ。
Raven's cape fluttered and she was gone in an instant. almost feels like getting weaker. Takes a lot longer to defeat this enemy. But they still on. So difficult to fight against that it would make problems to defeat them. So yeah. And even I think this are the last one. Hopefully this are the last one. I really wouldn't be happy if I need to fight more than Ark. Actually. A dark shadow flew past. Raven landed on the beast and sank her talons into its carpet. A crimson hue quickly spread across the pale white shell until the beast was fully covered in darkness. The pain will be gone, child. The beast's dying roar soon stopped. It then collapsed lifelessly to the ground. What did you do to it? An intimate exchange, you might say. This comment, beasts aren't sentient but will respond to Honkai signals like some form of pheromones. Disruption of these signals allows us to change their behaviors. Controlling one beast will let us command the others. That's how I've kept the beasts and zombies away from the safe zone. So that's how the safe zone works. This exchange lets me send messages. I can receive messages from them as well. I can link myself to their senses, enter their world and experience things that no human has ever done before. The heat wafting in the air, the warm currents flowing across the oceans, and the sweet scent of an herrscher far away from this place. Okay, so that's how she fights Kiana. Raven slowly opened her eyes after a long wait. He took out a map, made a few strokes with her talons and drew some circles into the city. The Herrscher sent drifts within the ambient Honkai of the city. One Honkai beast won't get us anywhere. I need more samples to pinpoint her location. We can track down aspect loss, but I don't think this time is a luxury we have. Why are the Honkai beasts swarming here? Ancient class beasts who this entire city and they're more sensitive to Honkai energy. So I invited them to a party. Makes things much faster, doesn't it? This is madness. So we need to fight a lot of these things. But if it helps us find Kiana, I think that there aren't many problems with it. So yeah. Yeah, and I definitely didn't forget that I have Wave me and deal quite some damage. Yeah. Oh man. I still managed to defeat them, so I don't think it's a problem. add this enemy again. I really hate it. It's just annoying to fight against. And a giant crab. If you realize half the beasts of an entire city district, you've stronger than you look, samurai girl. Raven picked up a Honkai angel, but leash with her claws. Dog patterns began to spread across its body. The children side with you outsider in a single day. Did you use some fairy magic on them? I hope you didn't bring up anything about Herrschers. No, I didn't tell her anything. Good, the children know little about the Honkai and treat it as a strange disaster. Do try to keep it that way. And did you tell her about your job? Nora? No, and she doesn't need to know. Once you cure her disease, I want her to leave this all behind. Disease. Their incomplete stigmata help them survive in Honkai zones, but they suffer withdrawal if the energy is absent. There's no quick and effective treatment. Long-term medication for getting stigma activation carries the least risk. The serpent can provide that medication. The mad lady may be filled with nonsense, but she's still a genius. Sadly, she's only interested in special cases like them. I don't think you're a bad person, so I told me about you. She looks up to you. You helped as children while working with the serpent to perform a deadly test on a populated city. How can you live with this contradiction? Raven opened her eyes and smiled at her. You don't know me well enough, girl. I'm a hired blade, and I only care about the bottom line. I do anything and kill anyone for that. I saved a few children, but I have killed a kill count that far exceeds that number. I've seen far more extreme contradictions compared to mine. An arms dealer who plunges entire regions into war may be a child's hero or the backbone of a family. A ruthless emperor may also be a generous Philippine who is dedicated to the well-being of his hometown. And the seemingly innocent were shivering in the cold. They kill each other for a morsel of food or turning into monsters just to make others feel their pain. She tossed the Honkai carrot case into the sea and watched it disappear beneath the waves. I found Sora in the rubble. She struggled to talk with human words. She told me she wanted to live. I do not wish to see her turning into a monster as well. Spending time with the children makes me feel alive. It makes me feel good. Then why do you still hate Kiana? What's your point? You were an Ark. You witnessed how she risked her own life to protect the city. She took it on herself to save others from pain, yet disguised her own suffering with her cheerful smiles. She may be the Herrscher of the Void to you, but you should know she's also Kiana Kaslana to me. Isn't she one of the many contradictions you just described? Why are you still so intent on killing her? You trust in her ability to control the Herrscher. I don't. I fear her power and I refuse to risk anything. It's just that simple. Look, I think we can stop trying to convince each other. You can talk about dreams and hopes, but I won't let this alien concept fool me. I believe in facts and evidence. Sadly, neither you nor Anthropy has any. She casually tossed away the last Honkai beast and leaped away. I'm a villain, but I'm not a demon. You must know that real demons actually roam this world. People will hate her, use her, convey her powers and seek to control her. Her life is hell and will never get better. You can't even stop me. Do you think you can stop these people? Yeah. I don't know if it's better to kill the killer. The two returned to the shelter. Sora hid behind a window and secretly glanced at them. Raven remembered something and gave Sora a small package. Almost forgot about this. Take it and share it with the others. I didn't make this. It's Candy Rice Quest. I bought from Shinjuku. Oh, thank you, Sensei. The little girl disappeared with the bag of dessert. Give me a moment to triangulate the Herrscher's location. And before I forget, I still owe you one. Raven entered a diplomat shed and emerged with a prisoner tied up with plenty of rope. Dr. Tesla? I ran into her before I found you. So there was some misunderstanding. She sorted it. Why did you? I only wanted to restrain her, but her language was unhealthy for the children. Ganging her was the only opinion. Take care of her and meet me at the wall. Remember, I promised Sora to take you alone. And be prepared, the dragon won't make it easy for us. I sensed something strange while fighting it. It felt like human sorrow, pain, and guilt. Instinct drives Honkai beasts to get around Herrschers, but this one wants to protect her. I didn't expect Honkai beasts to have such feelings. It reminds me a lot of you. I felt something in my mind when I thought this. It's strange yet oddly familiar. Do your best, Miss Raiden, but I doubt if you could change anything. Yeah. Yeah. But that this dragon wants to protect the Herrscher of Void is nothing new. Since from what it seems like it was created by the, I would say, first Herrscher of Void, so Lewin, I think was short. So yeah. It's understandable that it continues to be around Kiana. Even though it doesn't look very good. Doesn't look like it's feeling. Probably has also something to do with Kiana. And the master is infected by the Honkai, so maybe it does spread to the dragon as well, if they are from the same. Mary carried Tesla back to Hillhurst, where the scientist woke. May told her about the when. What? Really? Are you sure you want to find Kiana with her help? She intends to kill her. I must be there to stop her. This is getting out of hand. We need to call for support. That woman is dangerous. I know, but her hatred for Kiana seems personal, not part of the serpent's plan. He killed Kiana for certain, and she showed no mercy to anyone in her way. But despite all this, I need her to help find my friend. There were so many times when she was right there before me. The battle of Schicksal, the fight against Rita, and when Donde took her. I could only watch on hopelessly as she was wrestled away, too weak to even do anything. It wasn't your
例の
fault.
せいじゃないわ。
Thank you, Dr. Tesla. You have also always
いつも
comforted
安
me.
心させよう
But
と思っ
I
ても
can't go on like this.
それに
Not
甘えてばか
anymore.
りいら
I
れません。
can't keep lying to myself.
もう
Kiana's presence helped me forget about painful
私は過去
past,
の痛み
the
や
loneliness, the confusion. But when she was gone, I suddenly realized that nothing has changed at
本
all.
当は何も変わっていないと気づかされ
I
て
haven't
私は
changed at all.
何も変わっていない。
I'm still a
弱くて
covering in my corner, and I failed to notice that everyone was gone until it was too late. My inability to change led to our separation, and has led to what I'm
今
facing.
みたいにずっとキアナち
She
ゃんに守られてば
has
か
always
りで
protected me, but I failed to do anything for her. I hate myself. I can't go on like this.
嫌いなんです。
I must accept the fact that I lack the
キアナ
powers
ち
to
ゃんを守
protect
る
her.
力はありません。
Accepting this doesn't mean that I'm
それは
giving
諦
up
めると
now.
いう意味じゃない。
It will make me
むしろ
see
それを
things more
認める
clearly.
ことで
I
見え
have
て
to
キア
make
ナちゃんを連れ戻す
sacrifices
に
to bring her home.
立ち向かわなければいけません。
I face anything. I don't care if I'm walking
勝
directly
てな
into
い相手でも
a trap or set up against a deadly enemy.
向き合わないといけないんです。
Because I
それ
know
こそ
this is the only way I can
私が
protect
唯
Kiana.
一キアナちゃんを守れる方法ですから。
Just be safe, May.
必ず無事に帰ってきてちょうだい。
I think Tesla realized that she can do nothing to stop May from her plan. Very long chapter, but it's not much longer. We haven't waited quietly under the Nagazora. The air was still. A familiar yet hateful scent kept seeping through the opposite side of the hall. The source of the scent had not moved for a while. The girl was probably unconscious. Raven knew she must be extremely careful. Any mistake could spell her doom. She clenched her fists. Her hand for the demoness was nearing its end. Long had she waited for this moment. But what happened 3 nights ago continued to sow the seeds of doubt in her mind. Raven fought her under the brilliant neon lights of Orc City and tasted defeat. Raven waited for the enemy to pull the trigger and end her life, but she saw hesitance in her blue eyes. The Herrscher of the Void spared her life that night. The Herrscher of the Void saved Orc City that night. When dawn broke, she witnessed the girl falling lifelessly from the heavens. Was she dead? She had always prayed for that moment, but it brought her no satisfaction. That bottomless hole remained in her heart. There was no comfort. Approaching footsteps ended her thoughts about the past. Here.
来たな。
She's near the second quarantine gate of the wall. I hope you're ready.
2号隔離扉の近くにいる。
Let's go.
ええ、行きましょう。
Yeah. I don't know if at that point when the story started, Raven was already a playable character. I know that she is now. At least there's a battlesuit of Raven, but it would have been nice to not play with May, or to play with Raven also. They have both characters fighting. But oh well. And this night thing really is difficult. Really is a relatively strong performance, has quite some help for only being a low, I would say, quite low Honkai piece. And now we are going to move to the other side of the wall. Looks exactly like the other side from destruction. The path is clear.
道中の掃除は終わったな。
A thunderstorm suddenly descended. Ravens came, fluttered loudly as a giant beast soared into the sky. Time to face that beast. Oh, now we need to fight against Enormous again, but in his, I would say, stronger form.
頭にまた痛みが。
But at least this time, it seems like we have at least a chance to defeat it. And I must say, I like this violet color with the white better. It looks stronger.
これで終わりです。
待て、まだだ。奴は倒さなければいけない敵だ。奴にとっても同じことが言えるが。まだ起き上がるの。
It seems like it is at least to some degree back to normal. And you can see it really tries everything it can to protect Master Business. Kiana. Otherwise it wouldn't quite that hard to somehow keep them away from Kiana. It seems like the next fight is right around the corner against Raven. We're close to the Herrscher. She's dangerous and may lose control any time. Things will only get worse even if you send her away. I'm actually curious about your choice. I'm taking her away. I'm afraid you will only walk away with her corpse. Because I will kill her. And I won't let that happen. She drew her blade. Raven smiled as though she had been expecting this. Very well. We both know this is the only way to settle our disagreements. I don't think we have much chance against her. But after fighting her a few times, I must say at some point you at least somehow to some degree learn how to avoid her attacks, even though she almost teleports. Yeah, teleports. Which is why I didn't get hit that much. You said you won't let that happen. But the serpent knows everything about you. Without the gem of conquest, you're just an ordinary girl. You've always failed to protect her. This fight won't be any different. Why are you doing this? Why should she deserve such injustice? Is it because of what she is? What she has done in the past? It's only because she's a herrscher, isn't it?
律者として生まれ
But
たから
she would never hurt
他人
anyone.
を傷つけようと思ったことがないのに
How can this world treat this kind and gentle girl with such cruelty? Honkai energy levels are rising. This will kill you as well.
死ぬつもりか
I gladly trade my life for hers.
キアナちゃんを連れ戻せるなら
She saved my life, and I should save hers in
救わ
return.
れたのですからずっと彼女の後ろに隠れてきたでももう逃げ場はない彼女が私を守ってくれたように今度は私が彼女を守ります私が生きている限り絶対に傷つけさせません
どうやらそれがお前の選択のようだな
The electric quaking substance. May's eyes reverted to their normal hues as she slowly regained her footing. Raven felt her scorching talons. They were no longer fit for combat. That power, it was real. That strong look in your eyes. I like it.
気に入ったよ
Take her.
連れて行け
Leave. Get as far away from here as you can. Keep your promise. Don't let her hurt
これはお
anyone.
前が約束したこと
You
だ
have yourself to
自分に感
thank,
謝する
girl.
といい
You proved yourself at the
最
very
後の
last
最後に
moment.
お前は確かに証拠を見せてくれた
Now go, quickly,
早く行け
before I change my mind.
私の気が変わる前に
Raven disappeared in a gust of wind. Her voice echoed in the breeze. Raven May,
ライデン
we shall meet again.
また会うことになるだろう
You know where to
私を
find me.
探したければどこに行けばいいかわかるはずだ
やった見つけたキアナちゃん
Kiana, definitely it doesn't look good. And I don't think it's a good sign that Raiden used the power of the Herrscher of Wonder. It is a few moments later. May nearly stood before the door. She spent 4 difficult months and finally saved Kiana from both Schicksal and the world serpent. May never stopped dreaming of this reunion for many months, yet she felt no joy when it did happen. Fear and affection filled her heart. Kiana.
キアナちゃん
She was exhausted, but she dared not sleep, for her dreams were filled with images of Kiana's pain. Kiana was still healthy just 2 days ago, but she was now unconscious and covered in Honkai infection patterns. May refused to believe that Kiana's reassuring smiles were mere disguises for unbearable pain. She tried to ignore what Raven told her and prayed that the surgeons would prove the serpents wrong. The door opened. Dr. Tesla, how is she?
キアナちゃんはどうですか
Emergency
応急処
treatment
置をし
worked.
たから
She's
し
no
ばらく
longer
は大丈夫
critical
よ
and should wake
意識
soon
もす
enough.
ぐに戻るわ
But she isn't getting better. The
彼女の
bloody
体
Asher
は悪化
kept
し続
trying
け
to
ている
activate the core and
今もあの律者の
spread the
意識が
infection.
コアによる侵食を引き起こしているの
Kiana
よ
did her
キアナ
best
は
and
頑張っ
fought
たわ
off Syrian for months, but her body will
彼
eventually
女
fall
はシー
apart.
リンと戦い続けてきた
Absorbing a
より
massive
によっ
amount
て
of
こんな
Honkai
時に
energy to save a city
都
from
市1個を
destruction
破壊で
certainly
きるほ
didn't
どの
help.
崩壊エネルギーを吸収しているなんて
Tesla's voice grew faint and soon became barely intelligible mumbling. I've seen a
本部
level
に
1
第一級
disaster
警報を出してお
call
いた
of
わ
H-Quarter. The Hyperion is heading over at full speed. May, I want you to listen to me
メイ
carefully.
落ち着いて聞きなさい
2 months.
2ヶ月よ
She has less
彼
than
女
2
に
months
残され
left.
た時間
That's the amount of time
そ
we
して
have.
私たちに残された時間は
Oh god. Hello, it's me.
私だ
What's your status? I'm doing well. Honkai levels in Nagazora are approaching the
上空
eruption
地の
threshold.
崩壊エネルギー
Testing
がもうすぐ
may
爆
pursue
発
as
臨界点
scheduled.
に達する
What's so funny?
何を笑っている
You're doing well? I beg to differ. I know all about that little side project of yours. So you found out?
バレてたのか
I've told you many times, Natasha. I was here to search what happens to K Front 23. We may not act on our own.
空の律者は
I'm disappointed that you did just that. You should know that you're not getting away with this.
自分が無事でいられると思っているのか。
We see
果
about
たして
that.
どうだろうな。
What do you
ど
mean?
ういう意味だ。
Kiana Kaslana is worthless to the serpent if she remains a partial herrscher. It's a problem you can fix. But I found something. I found the power that the world serpent really needs. The power that will complete the herrscher's metamorphosis. Yeah. It's not good that Kiana only has 2 moms. I would say it was to be expected, but yeah. Still not a very good outcome. Yeah, this bonus EX missions, I will do them maybe at some other time. Not now. Since they are not story, they are only fighting. Oh yeah. They don't have much use at the moment. Sad but the truth. So yeah. And another achievement. Expeditions completed. And yeah, I have enough crystals for 2 more points. Fusilier fragments. And the Herrscher of Origin. I really didn't expect to get her. This. Yeah. Fast 10 points. But that probably means the next 20 characters I won't get them. Since I know my luck. Deadly. Yeah, nothing good. First Stonefall. And the second one I got Rita better suit. Few more fragments. And the next one, which now only some coins. 2 more points and I have enough to, yeah, have enough to get a guaranteed S-rank battlefield, which is nice. Yeah, Herrscher of Origin. Now only the Herrscher of True Food would be missing, but yeah, since she was before and I didn't get her, there's nothing that will happen. But yeah, I would say with that, this was it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, I would be happy about a like, a subscription and a comment. I know that this video is kind of far behind time, but since I had many things to do, I didn't manage to record, sadly. But yeah, I think I should manage to continue now, since things have settled a bit with stress in my private life. But yeah, I hope I see you in the next episode, and yeah, with that, goodbye.